Hey guys, welcome to another patch notes. We're going right into it. They just released it today because it's coming out tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. The patch notes are coming out tomorrow, Tuesday. It's soon, so get ready for it. Let's go right into it. No if whats. Patch notes. Fixed. Hitchhiker trap exploit. I had no idea about this. What is this? Fix an exploit where Hitchhiker players could use traps to pass through walls and doors. Now, me personally, I've never encountered this at all. I've never seen a Obito walking through doors Hitchhiker. I've never seen this ever. Maybe I have and I just haven't noticed it. It sounds like a PC thing because I've never seen this once for me. But hey, now I don't have to see it at all because it's getting removed. Fixed Hitchhiker trap interaction issues. We result in an issue where victims will be unable to interact with gaps, crawl spaces, and other elements after stepping in a Hitchhiker trap. Now, I thought they fixed this, because the main problem was when you went up the ladder, you touch the trap, you get stuck on it, you get out, then you can't do anything. The only way to fix it was going down the ladder again, and they fixed that last patch, but I guess they're fixing it again because it was still happening? Personally, it never happened to me again, but that's good. Now, this intrigued me. Johnny and Sissy lunge. Johnny and Sissy both had a lunge that was greater than the other family members. We've adjusted this to be more in line with the rest of the family members. This also should correct the Johnny build we're seeing used in public matches. Now they're talking about Scout, I forgot the other one, Regeneration perk, and Damage. They're talking about that Johnny perk. There's mostly ones around Scout, because Johnny can go right behind you, and it doesn't look like he's hitting you, but he's somehow hitting you. And now we know why. It's because family members are, of course, it doesn't work as good with Sissy, because Sissy has low damage, which she should. But it works better with Johnny since he has base 30 damage, and so you can just up that more, and then, the damage decrease for Scout barely does anything. So now they're fixing that. Now we don't have to cry about Johnny build anymore, which was pretty annoying to me, but thank God. I didn't know that they had bigger lunges. Maybe I just assumed. That's crazy, though. Now we got our next one. Fix brightness cheat. Fix an issue that allows PC users to adjust their in-game brightness outside acceptable levels by editing game files. Now, of course, I knew this was happening. It was PC, so I didn't really care because I play console. But of course, PC people would be pretty upset because, how do you see me there? I was in the bushes. I was in the shadows. Of course, now we know because I guess they're up their PC brightness to look like a flashbang if you looked into them. It's crazy. People really care that much to win. They put brightness cheats. Alright, change Hitchhiker traps at ladders. We have adjusted the area of the top ladder where Hitchhiker can place a trap now. This allows a strategic play, but will still give victims an opportunity to counter the trap. Now, this is perfect. I've been complaining about this a lot because basically it's a guaranteed trap, and nothing in this game should be guaranteed. Everything should be based on skill, maybe a little bit RNG and a little bit timing. But Hitchhiker traps, those are none of those. Because once you went up that ladder, I don't even think you can see it if you go all the way up. Maybe you could, but if you go all the way and then the minute you step off the ladder, you get trapped. And of course, if you don't have a bone scrap, you can have to spam X to go all the way up and then wait a bit and then spam X again, because then they'll find you and then they'll kill you. So that was kind of annoying, and I'm glad they're getting rid of it. Now, when they say this allows for strategic play and will give our victims an opportunity to counter the trap, I thought they'd mean they push back the red thing to where it's green and red, so it has to be a little bit farther back, so even if they do get up, they can't touch it, which is basically makes there's no point of putting the trap there. But they said strategic play, so maybe it's only on the right side of it, the left side of it, maybe it's something like that. You can't put it directly in front of it. That's the only way I'm thinking, because any other way, there's no strategic way to do it. Alright, this is huge. Fuse box reset. The family can now turn the fuse box off after a victim turns it on. There's a cooldown applied to the switch similar to generators and car batteries. Now, hopefully soon they'll have a perk for this where there's no cooldown or there's more cooldown. But this is crazy, because now fuse box isn't the OP thing we all thought it was. Now it can be like the pressure tank, where you can actually turn it off now. Now, unlike pressure tank where you have to just turn it like that, where it should be quick, it's also gonna be quick. So you just and then turn it off. Now, of course, you're not going to turn it on for a while. Unlike pressure valve, where I'm pretty sure you could just automatically turn it back on. Which, that should also be changed, I'm not going to lie to you. But anyway, besides that, that's pretty good. Thank God they did that. Now people won't have to cry about fuse box anymore, and I'm so glad. Okay, this is kind of crazy. This has been a really crazy patch soon. Changed family stun immunity. Family now has a 10-second stun immunity after an initial stun ends. So that means backstabs, close encounters, door slamming, any of those things that cause them stun. I think Leland slamming as well. Now the next one. There's no stun immunity after a family member is stunned by a victim bursting out of hiding places. Let's go! That means that hiding places now have a little bit of viability because you can burst out of it like you're in a locker in DBD. Now personally I don't do this a lot. I might make a video soon about me doing it because, you know, who the hell goes in hiding spots? You know, it's so stupid. If you attempt to stun a family member who has immunity, you will not see that prompt for Leland's ability or a backstab. That means you just want to see like the RT prompt, or you want to like the no viable players around for like the RB button or like the Leland slam, which is perfect. That's exactly how it should be. If you attempt to stun a family member who has immunity with a door slam, it will have no effect. Now, I can see why they do this. You know, door slams are pretty stupid. How, like, you know, they stun you for a while. And of course, I like door slams because they're funny. I don't take advantage of them like everyone else. I do like max 2 door slams at one point, and then I leave because it's toxic. Like, come on, dude. No one wants to just stay downstairs and be slammed the whole time. That's toxic, and you know, it's on you. But hey, now I don't have to rely on how people like being toxic or not. You're forced to do it now. Close encounters all vary in duration due to the family members having different stun recovery times. Therefore, the immunity period is different for each. Now, of course, because that means like, you know with Johnny, when you stun him, you like smack him in the face and then grab his head. With Cook, you know, smack him in the balls. I forget what Sissy. I guess Sissy, you just punch her in the face. Same thing with Hitchhiker though. I think Sissy and Hitchhiker are the same thing. Yeah, I think that we just punch him in the face. Or the nuts. One of those two have the same ones. But of course, it's different. I think for, what's his name, the Cook, it's way faster. You just punch him in the nuts and go. But for Johnny, it takes a while because like you smack him and then like you're like twisting his head around and stuff. I know that's definitely different, which would probably take longer stun immunity, so that changes that. Alright, let's go down a bit more. Tuned. Oh my god, this is what I was so sad to hear. This is my favorite perk in the game, and they kind of nerfed it. Now, of course, it's warranted. Taekwondo levels reduced. Level 1 only gives you 5 extra seconds. Level 2 gives you 6 seconds. By extra, I mean this is how much it does. And level 3 gives you 8 seconds. Not on top of the door slam. No. That just like tell you how much longer it goes for. Now, an 8-second stun duration isn't that bad. Now, of course, you know when they mean extra stun, that means when you slam them and they get up, they start running like a penguin. So like basically like they're running like they're in a Looney Tunes thing where like they're just running in place basically. Like they can go slightly forward, but they're really running in place half the time. So that's what they mean by extra stun, because there's no really like animation from them getting extra stunned. That's just what happens. Now, this is Agitator. We knew this was happening. I didn't know Taekwondo was coming, but we knew Agitator was coming, which thank God that perk was busted. 4 levels for level 3, that's overkill. Now this is still kind of bad, level 3, but it's not as bad as 4 levels. That still is gonna hurt though. So level 1, 1.5, level 2, 2 family level bond reduction, level 3, 2.5 level family bond reduction. Now this isn't as bad. Of course this hurts when you get hit by it, 2.5, that's a lot. But it's not gonna hurt as much as 4 levels. So maybe if you're already like at 4 or 3, it's not gonna hurt as much. And tuned stealth performance in mini games. Now I actually I saw a comment about this from Matt, you know, one of the developers. I love that guy. He's fucking great. He always updates on things. Now he said that this means when you max your stealth out to level 50, when you spam X, it's not just gonna spam. You're not gonna just spam X and like you don't trigger it at all. You are gonna trigger it. It's even if you do all level 50, even with, you know, all that shit, you're still gonna spam X and you still will go off. So, you know, you're not safe at level 50 anymore. You know, you're still gonna get like, you know, some noise. So you gotta have to play around that. You can't just like spam X like a caveman brain. Of course, let me just read it out for you. We have adjusted the amount of noise generated in gathering mini games at full stealth. That's good. And tuned Leland's ability stun rate duration. Now come on, man. We already did this before. You already nerfed Leland's, you know, what's it called? His cooldown. His cooldown's really super high now. Now you're nerfing his stun ability. I'm just saying stun duration upgrades. So that means it went from 9 seconds to 10 seconds to 11 seconds. One of those, yeah. When I think 9, 10, 11 seconds. Okay, so I lied. It's 12 seconds. 12 seconds of stun time. That's not as bad. 12 seconds. wasn't that bad before. Oh, you just went up, you had like a cushion screen, and you just walked around, wait 3 seconds, boom, you're back in it. Now, of course, they're adjusting it. I'm assuming that means that it's getting nerfed. I hate when they say adjust. Like, does that mean it's getting better? Is it getting worse? Don't leave me blue ball like that until tomorrow. But whatever. I'm assuming this is a nerf because, you know, leave on stun ability. Everyone's complaining about it for some reason. It's not that bad. It's like 12 seconds at max. Which, why would you put it at max? Go on cooldown so you can use it more. Anyway, I'm assuming it's a nerf. Why would they do this? I don't know. They hate Leland. What I think they should do, buff Sonny and buff Julie, because nobody uses either of them. Whenever you log into a match, you'll either see Julie and Anna, Connie, or Leland. And if you want to play one of those characters, you're gonna have to wait at least like maybe 5 rounds before someone decides like, okay, maybe let me mix it up a bit. Let me play some Julie or Connie or Sonny. And then they realize how ass they are. I'm like, nah, I hate losing. Let me just go to the other one. That's literally what's gonna happen. Please buff these people or give them a better array of like perks or fix their tree so it's better. Do one of those two and then it'll really help them out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or maybe even like scratch that. Maybe like just like buff some perks that like they have, you know, like that's kind of exclusive of them. Like better together or something like that. Numbers, I forgot what it's called, but you know, you get more stats when everyone's alive. That's like a really good perk that should be buffed, I think. You know, it really helps out. But anyway, it's like off track for another thing. To report any existings, please cite. As we mentioned previously, we're start shifting away from weekly patches, and the next patches may be a little less rigid in their schedule and timing, meaning we'll have a new number of times when it makes sense to do so, and new patch notes to follow. As you know, that means that the patches are going to be slowing down. Now, the one main thing everyone wants is crossplay. You know, where's crossplay? I want crossplay. Now, I can see why, because, you know, QTLs are kind of slow sometimes, I don't lie to you. But so I mean for Survivor, because sometimes people leave and you wait the whole 4 minutes for one person to join, they never join. So I can see why people want crossplay back. I personally do as well. That really helped the game out. But the cheats, man, the cheats are really annoying, and they're fixing it. And I gotta give them props for trying to fix it. That's very annoying. So thank God that. That means you're not gonna see as much patch notes. No more weekly patch notes anymore, which I'm kind of sad to see by. You know, even though they've been nerfing a lot of my perks I like. Hey man, switch up the meta, make something new. Which is weird because they don't switch up the meta. Everyone's still using choose flight. You know, choose fight. They're using extra drip. I want to see some huge nerfs to the big perks, not just stun perks. Come on. Anyway, that's my point of view. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next patch notes in the next video. See you later.